Today is the first video in the 2020 Secret Soap series. Katie, what even is the Secret Soap series? Well, my friend, I will tell you. Many moons ago, I decided to create a collection in which I told you guys, the royal court, absolutely nothing. I didn't tell you what it was inspired by. I didn't tell you the fragrance oils I used. I didn't tell you the colorants. Nothing. However, I did leave you a clue at the end of every video so that by the time the series was completed, you would have all the little puzzle pieces to tell you what the theme is. I've done this for many years now. I've taken a few breaks in between, but I did it last year, and if you would like to see those videos, I will leave them now in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. And you can watch last year's series there. No spoilers in the comments, please. I'm not going to say any spoilers now, just in case you're new around here and you haven't seen them. You can go watch last year's Secret Soap series, kind of get a feel for how it works. And today we begin the 2020 collection. So, just as I have done in the past, I'm not going to tell you the fragrance oil that I'm using. I'm not going to tell you the design inspiration, and I'm not going to tell you the colors. If you've been here a while, you might have some very educated guesses, but hopefully as we go along, you guys get more and more information because of the hints and because of the way that the soaps look, and you guess what the theme is before I even announce it. This is going to be smashing, and let me tell you, we are starting off with a bang. Today is going to be the most complicated soap in the series, and so, without further ado, let's get started. And now, there are some things I'm going to be telling you right up front, such as I am going to be using my classic royalty soaps recipe for these soaps. I am not using any new recipes. And if I am using an essential oil instead of a fragrance oil, I will disclose that. I'm just not going to tell you which one it is. Let's blend this up with our stick blender real quick. I'll tell you what, this month is going to be a little more difficult for me to film because I am so used to explaining every single step to you guys. I like to keep y'all in the loop and give you an explanation for why I am blending certain colors together or using certain fragrance oils, and I'm not going to be allowed to do that, so I'm going to find other things to talk about the whole time that are non-soap related. It's going to be so challenging. Okay, so we begin by removing 3 of these containers, and let's start with this guy right here. And to it, I will add this one color right here. I have added the fragrance oil, so I'm going to blend this up now with my stick blender. We are going to pour this first layer into our 2 brambleberry molds. These brambleberry molds are the standard size for our frosted soaps. They make very big bars when you put frosting on top. They each weigh anywhere between 7.2 and 8 ounces. That is half a pound. We're now going to scrapey our little container. Get all those precious bits of scented, unsaponified lye water and oils into the soap mold. What a clunky way to say that. And now, we not so patiently wait while this sets up so we can texture the top. The soap has now set up enough for me to make a few divots in it. I might let it set up a little bit more for the next couple layers, but I don't really want it to be, well, quite that textured. Just a little bit of texturing will do for me and my purposes, of which I cannot tell you because it is the Secret Soap series. Now I am taking a small bit of mica in my tea strainer. I'm going to tap it along the top of this soap. This first one is not going to be the starkest contrast in the soap, but it is still going to stand out a little bit in the final product. Time for the second layer. I already added the color into my second layer, so now I am going to add my fragrance oil. Going to blend that up briefly. And I shall pour a tiddly bit of this color into this container I have already used. This saves dishes. And I'm going to add a little bit of something special to that. As you can see, these are a little bit different. And I am going to pour this one into that one. Give it one quick turn like so. And we're ready to pour the second layer. Well, this is going quite swimmingly indeed. Once again, I am going to texture the top with a spoon. And once again, I have a little something in my tea strainer that I'm going to tap across the top of the soap. This may take a while from the looks of it. I went ahead and mixed up the third layer because, well, this can get quite tedious. It's a lot of layers, and you guys have seen me mix up colors and fragrance oils before. I apologize for the messiness of this, y'all. I did my best to keep it clean, but one of these colors really stains quite badly, so I'll have to come in and try to fix it up a little bit between this final layer and putting on the soap frosting. I even got it on the table. What a mess. All right, time to tap on this final little mica line. Last little bit, guys. All right. I'm so thrilled with how this soap turned out. It really gave me a lot of working time, which can be rare with a lot of colors. Like the colors and the more layers you do and the more complicated you get, it just kind of sucks up your time. Okay guys, so the final bit is in. I am now going to mix up my soap frosting, try to wipe down this table, make it a little more presentable, and we will get started on the top of the soap and put all the embeds in after this quick commercial break. Okay, folksies, I have a two-toned piping within a Tico tip. I'm not going to tell you the number of, but you can guess. And we are going to begin by putting 3 dollops on each bar. I'm actually going to go down the length of the mold first, so I have a good marker of where I should be putting the piping dollops and how big they should be. Before I fill up the middle, I actually really like how the piping is coming out right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the other side so that I have some really balanced piping dollops on the outside of the soap where you can see them best. Now we'll go ahead and fill up that middle. It looks so lovely. I have 2 glitters I'm going to put on the top, so I'm just going to spritz this first one on there real quick. Now I'm going to sprinkle on the second glitter. And here are the embeds we will be putting on top. We have some red roses, some little olive mini soap gumballs, and some gold hearts. So I am alternating where these embeds go. They will be in different places on each soap. When we did last year's Secret Soap series, I'm not going to lie, I was shocked, and I mean legitimately shocked at how fast the Secret Soap series was guessed. There was someone who guessed it on the very first video. It blew my mind, but I feel really good about this design. I don't think that any of you guys will be able to guess it right off the bat. In fact, I am so confident that when the series is over and release day comes, I will come back to this video and go through all the comments and see if anyone guessed it. And if someone did, I will send them a free bar, because that is just how legitimately convinced I am that no one's gonna get it. So let that be incentive for you to comment down below and make some guesses, because hey, if you're right, I'll send you a free bar of soap if you're the first person to say it. Here's something else sort of interesting about this collection. It was the hardest one for me to come up with a theme for. In fact, I had such a creative block that I went to all the people who currently work with royalty soaps and even a couple of my friends and said, listen, if you can think of a secret soap series theme, please let me know. And one of them actually gave me the idea for this collection. I will tell you guys about that during the unveiling. It was so crazy, but as soon as they said it, my brain just started clicking along and I designed the whole thing in a day. I get asked a lot where I get my silicone molds from, and I get them from a lot of different places. There's a really amazing silicone mold maker for soap and candle makers. The shop name is Vanulay. I'm not affiliated with them, but I'll leave you guys some links down below because I have recommended them many, many times over the years. Their molds are top notch and their prices are extremely fair, especially considering the fact that, you know, silicone molds are kind of expensive. The great thing about them, of course, is that you can use them over and over and over and over and over again. I find that plastic molds break kind of easy, and that's why I don't use those very much. Though I will say I have a few favorites that I always come back to, like our mushroom mold. Those are plastic and I love them. Alrighty, last little embed here. Poke those in and we are done. I am going to spritz this with a little bit of rubbing alcohol though, just to make sure that black stays nice and vivid. Spritz, 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 spritz. And my friends, we are finished with the first soap in the 2020 Secret Soap series. Let me bring you in for a close-up. It is beauty, it is grace. It will absolutely burn your face if you use it right now. So we're gonna wait 18 to 24 hours. Then we'll come back and we will chop into this soap and take a peek at the inside. I think it's gonna look marvelous with those textured layers and 3 mica lines. That's so much more than we normally do. I just think it's gonna be stunning. Okay, all right. I am going to head to my house and eat a popsicle. I'll see you guys tomorrow after this quick commercial break. You guys, this soap looks so nice on the outside and those edges aren't even clean, so I can't wait to see what it looks like on the inside. Also, I know you don't know what fragrance oil it is, but it smells amazing. Alrighty, so I have lined it up with Natasha and I'm going to press down gently. Alright, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see the layers on the inside. I hope they turned out the way I wanted them to. I'm just gonna peek one out of the middle here. Oh, that looks so good. I love it to death. Also, look at the variants here in the black piping. You can see there's a little bit of something else in there as well. The top looks so good. I'm shook. I am shook to my core. This is exactly what I had envisioned for this soap. Here's another one off the end here. Golly dog, I love that so much. It smells so good. Well, you guys, how are y'all feeling about Secret Soap number 1? I'm really impressed. This looks a little better than I thought it was going to look, honestly. I was worried about the color flow, but it totally looks the way I wanted it to, so I'm thrilled to death. I probably won't do any questions of the day for this series because I already know so much of the comment section is going to be discussing what you guys think these soaps are inspired by, so I won't throw extra stuff out there. There's already a good conversation going. There's a lot to talk about as is. I can't wait to see your guesses. And remember, the first person to guess the series correctly or to guess particularly what this soap is inspired by, I will send a free bar to. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And hey, if you have like a YouTube account or something, if you want to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you actually know when I upload a video, that's cool too. I wouldn't mind if you did that. This soap will be available to purchase with the rest of the Secret Soap series on September 5th. At 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, Royalty Soaps. We will also be launching a brand new product line that day. I will be telling you guys a little bit more about that later on this month, and we will be making the product in one of the videos. Just so you know, we are breaking up the Secret Soap series a little bit. There are a lot of weeks in August between now and the next release, so we have some extra room for more fun videos like craft kit testing. There's a new craft that I'm going to try. I think you guys are going to be really excited. It's a good crossover for soap making. Uses some of the same materials, but that's all I'm going to say about it. You can follow me over on Instagram and TikTok for more soapy fun, and be sure you do something fun for yourself today, like spending time with one of your favorite family members. Are you one of those people with a cool aunt? You know, like you were the kid that always had the shirt that was like, my aunt is the best. Go hang out with your aunt. Or maybe you're one of those people who just wants to be alone in their room with the door shut and no one around. Either way, I don't really care what you do. What you do is your own business. I'm just here to remind you to do something fun for yourself today. And until next time, I hope you guys have an absolutely royal day. I will see you in the next video. And until then, here's the sneak peek. Here's the first hint.